With just 1 week left until FIFA announces the host cities for the 2026 World Cup, new reports suggest that Edmonton is out of the running.
Obviously, extremely disappointed. Edmonton has always been a great supporter of any sort of events that FIFA has held in the city.
Sports journalist Irfan Ghaffar said in a tweet on Thursday that Vancouver and Toronto are set to be announced as the two Canadian host cities for the Games, leaving Edmonton out of the picture. Ghaffar added, came down to Edmonton and other American cities. Ultimately, the decision was made to have a few more games in the U.S. Sucks for Canada and especially Edmonton. But Mayor Amarjeet Sohi says he won't speculate. In a statement to City News, he said the city has not received any notification from FIFA on Edmonton's candidacy as an official host city for the FIFA World Cup 2026. So he added, we're proud of the bid the Edmonton 2026 bid team put forward and are confident in our ability to be a world-class host. We continue to be all in and will await the news on June 16 rather than speculate.
Because this would be such a big thing for our community and for our city, I think everyone is holding out some cautious optimism that maybe they can get things worked out in the 11th minute and we can still host some games.
The Alberta government said it'll provide funding for the city to convince FIFA to play World Cup matches at Commonwealth Stadium in 2026 if Edmonton is guaranteed by FIFA to host at least 5 games, with at least 2 of them being in the knockout stages.
We know that FIFA is not one to accept any sort of criteria or conditions put on funding. So I think in the soccer community, we cringed a little bit when we heard that the province had put conditions on that financing.
FIFA is expected to announce the successful host cities on June 16.
Well, I'm hoping that the news today is maybe premature. Maybe the message is you're not going to get any games with those conditions, and hopefully calmer heads prevail.
Last November, Edmonton hosted 2 of Canada's World Cup 2022 qualifying matches with more than 40,000 fans in the stands, despite winter temperatures of -10 Celsius.
After you saw those 2 games in November and the way that the Edmontonians supported those, Edmonton and area soccer players supported those couple of games, it would be extremely disappointing for us not to have anything here.
In Edmonton, Heba Kamal Shufi, City News.
In 1 minute.